The Chandler Unified School District formally launched the Journey 2020 plan in 2010 with the goal of achieving world-class excellence. The Chandler Schools Governing Board and administrative team began the process by adapting existing board goals with measurable strategies to achieve them. They then devised an incentive and accountability system to encourage the district faculty and staff to focus on best practices and desired results. Development and implementation of Journey 2020 have directly involved all members of the district administration as well as those at the school sites. They created a set of 4 areas or pathways to excellence, containing 12 clearly defined and measurable goals to provide unifying direction and feedback for district success. The school board and district administrative team consistently reviews the critical Journey 2020 strategies at every board meeting and study session. All agenda items reference Journey 2020 and budgets are aligned with its key strategies. Chandler Unified is committed to district-wide excellence, not just pockets of high performance. Our belief is that real success for all of our students will only be achieved through clear, world-class goals, continuous review and critique, and positive, effective leadership. Here is a brief summary of Chandler Unified's Journey 2020 goals. Chandler Unified's first destination of Journey 2020 is academic excellence. While the district already has a reputation for excellence, as illustrated by the academic achievements of our students, we believe that persistently adapting our instructional techniques and philosophy to contemporary standards and modern methods is key to the future of our state's economy. We want all of our graduates to leave with exceptional knowledge, skills, and abilities that qualify them for college studies and career readiness in the modern world. The pathway to academic excellence leads us to enhance personalized education for every student. Personalized education means integrating core standards and skills with student interests and aptitudes in a variety of ways to ensure equitable opportunities for all students. Customizing educational offerings, that is, making them flexible for student needs, is the next phase in the district's evolving methods to improve K-12 education. The steps that form this pathway include providing access to learning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, using evening and summer classes, online programs, and varied times for instruction, in addition to the typical school day programs. Enriched mentoring, accelerated learning opportunities, and access to a variety of teachers and learning strategies based on each student's needs. The Journey 2020 pathway to academic excellence also leads to student-centered learning. At the heart of student-centered learning are high expectations, intellectual rigor, and diverse learning opportunities. The goals of our student-centered approach are to assure that our graduates are problem solvers, think critically and creatively, are engaged lifelong learners, are service-oriented, are ethical, value diversity, and are successful. Only an outstanding staff will succeed in accomplishing all of the goals defined by Journey 2020. So it's only fitting that the task of continuing to hire, retain, and support exceptional, hardworking people should itself be a Journey 2020 destination. Our pathway first leads us to the development of effective leaders. Our initial efforts to describe an ideal leader for the Journey 2020 plan resulted in the following criteria. An effective leader for Chandler Schools is someone who embraces accountability as a means to improve, someone who fosters a culture of trust and respect and uses our defined mission, core values, and strategic priorities to guide decision-making, someone who adheres to high ethical standards while encouraging innovation and creativity and inspiring individuals and teams to the highest levels of performance. An effective leader is someone who models lifelong learning and provides professional development opportunities relevant to the needs of staff members. Someone who creates an effective organizational system that sets goals and allows people to work together to attain success. Someone who advocates for public education, exhibited in community involvement, active participation in city and state governments, and work with national organizations. someone who effectively communicates with students, staff, parents, and the community through multiple channels. And someone who models the use of technology as a tool for learning, management, and communication. Our Journey 2020 path to an outstanding staff also leads to the continuous recruitment and development of effective workers. Our educators and support professionals are role models who must effectively communicate the district's vision and commit to our core values to help students succeed. Staff members must also be lifelong learners, work as service-oriented problem solvers, conduct themselves by high ethical standards, serve as productive team members who are critical yet creative thinkers, be accountable for their actions and work performance, and be flexible in working for an ever-changing and evolving school district. Successful implementation of Journey 2020's Pathways to Excellence will depend greatly on effective management. To get there, we must maximize both financial and human resources and expand the district's alliances and partnerships. Early discussions about maximizing resources under the Journey 2020 plan have produced some challenging goals. To keep our district fiscally sound, we have developed a plan to maintain our market share, and we will continue the policy of keeping a healthy contingency fund. In day-to-day operations, our district's classroom expenditures will place in the top 5% of districts on a state, national, and peer group basis, and we will maintain low administrative costs. We will reduce energy consumption and build measures for each support department to ensure efficient and effective operations. We will support legislation that maintains or increases school district funding and increases flexibility in the management of those funds. We will reallocate resources to programs with measurable success and to schools needing additional support to excel. And we will constantly evaluate our practices for technology to maximize educational effectiveness. Chandler's alliances and partnerships have proved very beneficial in the past, so the Journey 2020 plan directs us to increase our efforts in this area. Our plans are to focus on gaining additional financial support from partners as we implement new programs for academic growth and support. We will focus efforts to obtain funding from private, public, and government endowments. Finally, we will seek input from our community members to determine their most needed services that can be offered by our community education and adult education departments. Journey 2020 will ultimately lead to a culture of success within the Chandler Unified community. It will be formed by students and staff members who confidently believe in their abilities to face challenges and achieve goals. It will be formed by schools and programs that are honored for high standards, innovation, and educational excellence. But our culture of success will only thrive in an environment in which parents, staff, and community members are well informed about the district, confident in its operations, and supportive of its programs and students. To reach this Journey 2020 destination, our pathway is built on effective communications and active promotion of district services, programs, and events. Our communications efforts will utilize multiple outlets to get our messages out to parents, students, staff, and community members. Our governing board members will use available communication technologies to better connect with their constituents concerning district issues and public consensus. Our board members, expert educators, and other professionals will actively connect with local and national audiences by authoring columns and articles for publication. We will use regional and national conferences to promote our district within educational organizations across the country. Finally, we will compete for awards and recognition at every relevant and worthwhile opportunity.